Okay, I'm going to test my sound by babbling a little bit. It's funny when I think about testing the sound, I can't think of anything to say. I think that sounds fine though. Okay, and then I need to check and see if YouTube is, oh, excuse me, going. Looks good. I have my restream with my chat in my vision this time, so hopefully I will be able to respond to people better, more better than I was before. And because of like DMCA and like copyright stuff, I don't want to put on background music, even though I'd like to have some background music on. It's just, I feel like with YouTube it's weird, weirder than it is with Twitch at least. So I'm not gonna do that, but I am watching GDQ on Twitch. You can watch it on YouTube too, or at least I will be. I'm about to load it up. I love having the front page yell at me. Jesus Christ. Yelling is funny. Yelling equal funny. Shit. Reflexively went to my stream manager. I don't want to do that. I just want to open up GDQ. Okay. That'll make me a little less nervous. I also need to turn it down though, because I have to be able to hear on this. I'm still working on this video. I did not watch any tutorials, because of course I didn't. I edited another video on my iPad to post, and I found a lot of videos. Like I had a lot of content queued up before my brain broke back in like, well, I don't think my brain broke until like April, but I stopped working on stuff I think in January. But I had like so many videos that were almost ready and that were ready and stuff that I should have posted and I never posted or needed a last polishing. So definitely a lot of stuff backed up on, so I don't really have to film anything for a while, which is good, because I have to move. Computer problem. I had a computer out in the garage that I used to stream from. It was on Windows 10, and when Windows 10 ended its service, it like almost completely bricked the computer. The computer's running like it's from like 2002. I don't know what the hell is up with that. But I have my regular computer that I had upgraded a couple years ago, and I just have to put OBS on it and get all my scenes set up and then take it outside and plug in all my cameras and stuff. So might do that tomorrow. It depends on how I feel, because I haven't been feeling too great lately. And if it's going to take a whole lot of time to do. Because sometimes I feel like I spend so much time preparing to stream, and then I get to the stream and it doesn't feel worth it to me. But we'll see. Anyways, let's do this. How loud is this? Hopefully not too loud.
The dragon mold. The dragon skull mold, specifically.
That was like the first thing that I said, I think, and I really needed to say I'm going to demold the dragon mold.
Let's open it up.
So I wanted to speed these up, and I did that last time, but then it somehow like put a compressed version of the whole video in that one little clip. So hopefully we'll just hit the speed and it will do what it's supposed to do. Clip speed. I actually have to get the rest of it. Change clip speed. There's an easier way to do this. I'm sure I'll find it eventually. I think I'm gonna start with 4-second duration, but that might be like visually too long. I really want to know what ripple timeline means. Automatically shifts all subsequent clips to the right to accommodate the new duration, preventing gaps. Yeah, please do that. Okay. So let's do change clip speed, main, oops, spell it right. Maintain timing verse stretch to fit. Man, I feel like the Google, since they switched it to the whole AI thing, that the autofill is so much worse than it used to be. One method changes the speed but not the duration, the other changes the duration and the speed. Well, I need to change the duration and the speed, so I'm gonna assume that if it's in order, maybe it's stretched to fit. Free official training in the subreddit. I'll do that. Let's change.
Let's open it up.
It actually did it, I think. That may have been too fast, though.
Install mold specifically. Let's open it up.
Because that was like a second. I am hitting the wrong buttons. I don't want to export. Let's see if maintain timing changes it. Oh my god. Did I fuck something up? It wasn't doing this before.
Let's open it up. The dragon mold. The dragon skull mold specifically. Let's open it up.
I did it 3 seconds before. Let's do 2 seconds.
The dragon mold. The dragon skull mold specifically. Let's open it up.
Okay. Same thing to this one.
Let's open it up.
It's hard. I don't think everybody needs to see me waddle off screen. Oops. I gotta do it the right way. Gotta hit the right button. And then probably gonna speed this up. Do I say something here? Hitting the wrong button.
Break it.
Hmm. It's good that you guys can't see the menus and see how much I mess up with that.
Break it.
Hmm. It's R, not Command R. Oh. How long is this? 7 seconds.
Break it. Look at that. Look at that. Still a little bit soft.
What game is next? BioShock Infinite. I gotta tell you, I'm not very excited about the lineup for SGDQ.
Break it.
Oops, it's underway.
Break it. Look at that.
Hmm.
Look at.
Beacon tongues here. Okay, speed up that one. I'm gonna do 3 seconds first.
Break it. Look at that.
I kind of zoned out.
Break it. Look at.
Okay. Oh. 2 seconds is cool.
Break it. Look at that. Break it.
think I sped up the wrong one.
Look at that. Look at that.
This one's already there. This one should probably be a second.
Look at that. Still a little bit soft. So I'm gonna cut out all the cutouts in this guy and clean it up. And then I'll show you guys what he ends up looking like afterwards. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I can't tell if that weird sound was just me rewinding and the backward sound, or if I heard something. The cat left. Half an hour ago. I'm hallucinating.
Still a little bit soft. So
I'm gonna cut out all the pauses in there to make it seem like I talk like a normal person.
look at that. Still a little bit. Still. I'm gonna cut out all the cutouts in this guy and clean it up. Cut out all the cutouts in this guy and clean it up. And then I'll show you guys what. So I'm gonna cut out all the cutouts in the.
That was like a weird.
So I'm gonna.
Jump cuts. Soft.
So I'm gonna cut out all the cutouts in this guy and clean it up, and then I'll show you guys what he ends up looking like afterwards. Pretty cool. Looking like afterwards. Cut out all the cutouts in this guy and clean it up, and then I'll show you guys what he ends up looking like afterwards. Pretty cool.
The fuck am I saying there?
Pretty cool.
Brown.
And then I'll show you guys what he ends up looking like afterwards. Pretty cool.
I might be saying buddy looks, but it sounds like blah blah.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I'm gonna leave the me walking off on it. Make that way smaller. I'd like to see it big, but I don't know. Okay, let me mute that.
The dragon mold. The dragon skull mold, specifically. Let's open it up. Just break this off. Okay. Don't want to break it. Look at that. Still a little bit soft. So I'm gonna cut out all the cutouts in this guy and clean it up, and then I'll show you guys what he ends up looking like afterwards. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I think I will not keep the me walking off because I'm gonna put like probably a 2 or 3 second clip of what it looked like done.
Pretty cool.
At the end of it. And that's the end. Okay, First, I'm going to save, then I'm going to export. What? Yeah, I only need it to be TikTok. I can publish directly on TikTok. I can't do that. But images. It should be inside images. Exported. To that. It's timeline 1.
The dragon mold. The dragon skull mold.
How do you guys see it? So I just have to switch to OBS. Change to QuickTime Player. Perfect. And you guys have to watch it with me again. And then maybe you'll see it on TikTok later. Not today, I already posted a video.
The dragon mold. The dragon skull mold, specifically. Let's open it up.
It's really a full
Still a little bit soft.
minute.
So I'm gonna cut out all the cutouts in this guy and clean it up, and then I'll show you guys what he ends up looking like afterwards. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I might cut it down even more in TikTok because a minute is a lot and people don't like to pay attention. But that is that. Let's switch back to DaVinci. And I am going to send this to my iPad. Share. The trick is I keep all the social media apps on my iPad so that I don't have access to them all day. That's fine. Please take me back to my sidecar. Okay. We finished a video. Well, we didn't finish it because I gotta finish it in TikTok, but mostly finished it. So my legs. It's funny that TikTok keeps advertising me a cushion, like a chair cushion, because I need one, but I refuse. I refuse to buy anything off of TikTok. I'm gonna fight it out in the wild. Okay. So now I have to choose so there's that video about opening up that mold. No, I don't want to add effects using hand gestures, thank you. That video of me opening up that mold. The kiln washing video, which just needs a voiceover at the end, which I would not do on here. I did an Elite 4 dance video. I don't know if I'm going to post it. It is quite embarrassing. And there was a bunch of stuff that needed to be reglazed, but I don't know if I should do that video without like reglazing the pieces and showing what they do. I don't know. Content is content. You just throw whatever at the wall and then make sure it sticks. And then I have a video about gold glazes that is nearly done. Like all of these are just a TikTok edit away from being done. I pulled everything out of my TikTok videos that I needed to. So, probably gonna just go into old TikTok streams and see which ones I didn't finish. There was rewiring my kiln, which is 3 videos. Should I start like a new project? And then from there, we'll pull. If we're gonna do rewiring the kiln, it's so much. It's so much. 2, 1. Well, it's not so much. It's like an hour, almost 2 hours. That's a lot. I have one that's working on pottery. Unloading and reloading, I think I already have that saved. We'll just focus on one thing at a time. And then I have a kintsugi one. And then sneak peek insider information. What was I gonna do? I have a flocking kit that just got here today, and that is going to be a video of me experimenting with flocking material. I have doll molds is the next thing that I'll be working on. The super big secret. Super big secret. I haven't told anybody. I haven't told the internet yet. My husband knows, and my best friend knows. So, I've got a bunch of doll molds, and I'm going to be making some weird stuff with that, but that's like involved. It's more than just mold making. It's, I'm going to do some sewing. I just got from somebody on Facebook, some kind old lady on Facebook sent me a printout. I think it was the only copy that she had of the doll molds that she had that are specific to the dolls that I have. So very nice of her. I'm gonna go to like a FedEx and see if I can get it scanned, because it's bigger than a piece of paper, and then send that file back to her so she can have it, because that'd be really nice. But it's gonna be involved. I don't know how many I'm gonna get done before oddities in September. I think I'll definitely have a couple for November oddities, but not the September oddities show. We'll see what I get done by then. So that is my next venture, my next experiment among many other things. I also want to try and hand build those weird moon and they're not weird, those cool moon and star dressers that they're selling at Michael's now. They're like triangle shaped and they have like moons and suns all over them and then they have little drawers in them. I've always wanted to make one of those and it's like trending now, so if I could like get it done by Halloween, because it's Halloween stuff, then maybe I can get some attention from that. If I can get it done, we'll see. What else? What else? I'm gonna do a lot of fun stuff. As long as my health holds up. But that's what I'll be working on. Super secret. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else, but I'm tired. I'm not done editing, I'm just tired. There's like one more and it's on the tip of my brain that I thought would be a really cool idea. But I guess I see it when I make it. Okay. I know that I have to make something from this Tea Set Mania video. I don't think I made anything from this. I have some mold unboxings. I recorded some more mold unboxings. Because I had to. I had to record myself opening it anyway in case what was inside was broken. And I'm also supposed to be going to Idaho to see if I can find some doll molds from somebody who was looking for a specific mold online that I have and that I was willing to part with. So it's exciting. But let's okay, back to the double, and then I can click on this. Oh boy, do I look crazy. And then we'll try and do the in out that a YouTube friend was telling me about last night. Do the in, do the out, and then you drag it down to your timeline. Okay, it didn't start there. That doesn't look great. Maybe it did, I don't know. Truth. Was there another? Relatable.
I don't know if it's that my glasses look crooked or if it's just because my eyebrows are very much like Wild Sister and like Very Proper Sister, minus the fact that they both need to be plucked. But I feel like every video that I've made recently, my glasses have been like bleh, and I'm like, oh no. Like I know naturally, like for most people, one eye is lower than the other. So I'm gonna turn off the fan before I start recording for this.
My studio was such a mess.
I'm recording this online
so clean right now.
mostly because I don't want the watermark. I like the filter on TikTok. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I like the filter. My skin's all messed up, but it doesn't look messed up with this.
I got rosacea.
But I'm gonna make a video from this later, because I know that there are a lot of people that have like these old manual kilns, and there's maybe not as accessible information depending upon what. There's so many manufacturers that made a bunch of different so many different manufacturers when manual kilns were the standard, making their own version of a manual kiln. And Cress is maybe not the most, it doesn't have the most stuff about it out there. So
It does have more note. It does have more stuff out there than most of the really old kiln makers. Like Duncan doesn't make kiln molds anymore, but Duncan molds are still made by an outside manufacturer. I'm fairly certain that I'm correct about that. Maybe I'm not. But like definitely there are like mold or kiln makers that have went out of business, and you can't find anything. Cress is still in business, and nothing, not a whole lot has changed about the way that they've made kilns over the time that they've been in business. So there is information. It's just there's not people doing hands-on videos showing you exactly what's what. Not that I'm sure that this is going to be that.
All of this is going to be a video later. I am switching out all of the wiring.
And I filmed this on TikTok Live because it's just easier.
Inside of my old Crest kiln from the 70s.
What did I say?
On the inside of my old Crest kiln from the 70s. Manual kilns, and there's maybe not as accessible information depending upon what. There's so many manufacturers that made a bunch of different so many different manufacturers when manual kilns were the standard, making their own version of manual kiln. And Cress is maybe not the most, it doesn't have the most stuff.
A firework?
So
could be somebody crashing though.
All of this is going to be a video later. I am switching out all of the wiring on the inside of my old Crest kiln from the 70s.
Okay, I do want that.
So many different manufacturers when manual kilns were the standard, making
It sucks that I can't.
their own version.
I would love to make this smaller
and Cress is maybe
and
not
that bigger.
The most, it doesn't have the most stuff about it out there. So all of this is going to be a video later. I am switching out all of the wiring on the inside of my old Crest kiln from the 70s. All of the wine.
It's hard to get it back to where it was without going too far. The time, that's what I should keep track of.
All of this is going to be a video later.
Okay. In.
I am switching out all of the wiring on the inside of my old Crest kiln from the 70s.
Out. Okay, but now you said I could drag it. Oh, get back here. I thought he said I could drag it. goes the weasel. Should have asked. So mark in, mark out. Oh no. Bum, 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 bum. It says alternative drag and drop directly, but it's not, so. Baby, when I tell you that ain't working either, I done broke it. Click inside the grayed out area, but it's too little. I cannot because it's so little. It's so little. I can't grab the gray bit. You see, I can't do it. It moves the thing. It's too little. Am I supposed to click to my timeline and hit F9? It's gotta be like a Mac thing. F9 is auto select, deselect all of your option F9 is. So what's F9? Mark in, mark out. Mark video in, mark video out. Mark audio in, mark audio out. Hi, are you just started? I'm just starting. What do you mean? I have just started editing this video. I just finished a video. I just started learning DaVinci yesterday. Yeah, I'm just starting out. I've been doing it for 3 years. That is awesome. I am not a complete novice to video editing. I used to use Adobe, not Final Cut, because I could never afford that shit. But I used Premiere Rush, which I know is like nothing, and then learned iMovie and like Avid, like when I was in high school, a very long time ago, and I don't remember any of that. So I was supposed to read tutorials before I came in to do this today, but I did not do that. And I'm also on a Mac. So I know some stuff is a little bit different. I was on last night learning, and somebody was very kind, and they were talking about going from the clip and doing the mark in, mark out when you have multiple clips, but so when I was in high school, we're in Virginia, and we had like TV production, and we had one computer with Avid on it, and everybody would get like a little turn with it, but only like the really like nerdy kids would get a lot of time with it, or the kids that were preparing for college. So I got to use it like a very, like, you know, maybe a total of like 5 days in the whole 2-3 years that I did TV production. But yeah, but I did get to work with the Kennedy Center. But other than that, we had the iMac like G3s. I'm 40, so we had the iMac G3s, and we all did iMovie. We had mini DV, and then we learned how to do like editing on like VHS tapes, like with the all the equipment. But at the time, mini DV was the thing, and so we'd record on mini DV and then, you know, plug that into the computer and take what we recorded, and yeah. But that was a long time ago. Don't remember everything from that. So anyways, I'm trying to move the marks that I made down to my timeline, but it's too small to click the gray area. I don't know how to make it any bigger, and every time I try to click and move it, it just moves the clip. I don't want it to do that. That's fine. Gonna go through the Reddit tomorrow. I don't know, I'm so tired. and do all the tutorials with that. We'll see if I can get my bearings. So I'm trying to decide whether to continue on or stop for the evening. Continue on the way that I know and pull everything down and then do the work that way, or if I want to do the video or the tutorials on my own and then come back and try this again tomorrow, because I already have several videos that are ready to be edited on TikTok. I'm 20, I never record edit DVD before. What are you finding right now? I have a shortcut like Premiere and DaVinci. If you want, I can give file. I'll Google the, I could probably Google the shortcuts right now. DaVinci shortcuts Mac. Just open the same page? No. That is my dog making that noise. That is not me or my body making that noise. She just being silly. Okay, so it does say that F9 is insert, but it's not like... Oh, you know what? It's one of these, like, it's probably control. Not that. Not that. Or FN? I think it's FN. I figured it out. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Fuck yeah. Okay. I've got the shortcut PDF here from Blackmagic. Thank you for offering. And then I just remembered how my keyboard works, because by default the top buttons on Mac are all the like volume up, volume down shit. So you hit FN, and then you get your function keys. Oh, excuse me. This is wonderful. It doesn't have the most stuff about it out there, so all of this is going to be a video later. I am switching out all of the wiring on the inside of my old Crest kiln from the 70s. Okay, it wasn't all of that, and I probably accidentally moved it, but we're doing good now. Now we're cooking with gasoline. It doesn't have the most stuff about it out there, so all of this is going to be a video later.
switching out all of the wiring on the inside of my old Crest kiln from the 70s. I am switching out all of the wiring on the inside of my old Crest kiln from the 70s.
Boom, 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 boom. All right, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking.
And why am I doing this? Because my kiln failed before Oddities. I don't know how long it's been. Right before Oddities, at the beginning of the week, one of the wires, my old Crest kiln from the 70s. And why?
Oh, it's medication time. Okay, friends. I will be right back. I just realized that Nintendo is probably gonna get my ass on YouTube. They gonna get me. They are gonna get me. Okay. Ooh. We'll see. The plan is to do this until 11 o'clock my time. It's 10:35. And then after that, I need to wrap up and go lay in bed. Because I need to try. I need to attempt to have a healthy sleep schedule. Will it happen? I don't know. But I need to attempt. Checking the news. Out of habit. Nothing's changed. Okay. I need to put GDQ back on in my head. Why? I have something in the background, otherwise it's hard for me. Okay.
Because my kiln failed. Boy. My kiln failed.
Did I make a new?
Bleh. So many different manufacturers.
No.
Switching out all of the wiring on the inside of my old Crest kiln from the 70s. And why am I doing this? Because my kiln failed before Oddities. I don't know how long it's been. Right before Oddities, at the beginning of the week, one of the wires in my kiln burnt out because they're old. So I'm gonna flip the camera and I'll show you guys what this wiring looks like, and we'll talk about it a little bit.
Thank you. And then we go back to here.
So all of this.
Ooh, tummy noise. I don't like.
So all of this wiring here is the old wiring. I'm not sure if it's old enough to be like what came with the kiln when it was being made, but it's certainly old. Nobody does this kind of insulation anymore. I think it's called fiberglass. I think it's fiberglass insulation, and
I think it's asbestos.
Yeah, just not a thing that they do anymore. The new wires look.
I think it's actually asbestos.
They're very, very nice looking now. Very nice looking now. So, get the other part. This is what happened. This got corroded. This got corroded and under the high heat melted. This happened before. This got corroded. This is what happened. This is what happened. This got corroded. This got corroded and under the high heat melted. This happened before with the plug itself, like the original plug, which I replaced, I think it was the summer before last. So I'm just gonna give, if you need to replace,
It's so like I would love to have just the source up here. Oh. Nope. It's at 60%, right? Let's do 50, 75. I don't fucking know. There we go. I'd love to make this one go away. Right? It like lets me do that for just the timeline, but it doesn't let me do that for the where I'm pulling from. Who's my friend? This is the edit view. Hide timeline preview. Strip. Bitch, there's so many times. What are you talking about? That's fun. It's like I was reading, but then, haha, that made it bigger. By hiding the media pool. That's great. Might be helpful, but I would really like to not have the timeline here. Hello, just wishing you all the best in your learning journey and keep on going. Thank you. Sorry it took me a second to see that. I hope that you're still here to hear me say thank you. Thank you. Okay, that's cool. This person wants the opposite. They want to get rid of the source one, which I already know how to do. Yeah, I don't need, I guess I do need to see the preview while I'm doing it. I'm acting crazy. I'm acting crazy. Effects. I didn't even know there was. I didn't even see all the tabs. I didn't even see all the tabs. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know everybody that's used this before is like, but I didn't watch any tutorials. I was just vibing it out. Sound library. Oh my god, I can download a free sound library. Okay. Alright. This is bigger anyway.
Corroded. It's got corroded.
Did I stop it at saying it was corroded?
This is what happened. Get the other part. This is what happened. This got corroded. This got corroded and under the high heat melted. This happened before with the plug itself, like the original plug, which I replaced. I think it was the summer before last. So I'm just gonna give, if you need to replace.
Okay, so I need to get it back before. I'm just gonna give
if you need to replace
before that, if you need to replace,
which I replaced. I think it was the summer before last. So I'm just gonna give, if you need to
okay, I need to go back to summer before last.
the plug itself, like the original plug, which I replaced. I think it was the summer before last.
Okay. Out. F9. And then back to here.
If you need,
That's my start point.
if you need to replace that wire, here's what it looks like when you replace it. This yellow cord is just my pyrometer. Yellow cord is just my pyrometer.
Out. Boop, 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 boom.
If you need to replace that wire, here's what it looks like when you replace it. This yellow cord is just my pyrometer. Yellow cord is just my pyrometer. It's just my pyrometer. Yellow cord is just my pyrometer. So that's what my cording looks like for that cord. That wire, here's what it looks like when you replace it. This yellow cord is just my pyrometer. Yellow cord is just my pyrometer. So that's what my cording looks like for that cord, the one that goes into the wall.
What am I playing on Genie Q? Bioshock, I knew that.
And then this is new wiring. We're changing out everything. this is new. So that's what my cording looks like for that cord, the one that goes into the wall. And then this is new. And then this is new wiring. We're changing out everything.
Will Q take me right back?
That wiring is this new wiring. So sleepy, it's rainy today.
I live in Portland.
So we want to get rid of all of this like junky old. So sleepy, it's rainy today. So we want to get rid of all of this like junky old wire. That's what it looked like there. These wires actually aren't that junky, as far as I can tell. But they, after, over time, they can get corroded, and then that's what causes them to kind of light on fire. What do we have to do? The very first thing that you should do when you're messing with wiring in an old kiln is take pictures of everything so that you know what it looks like when you're messing with wire. What do we have to do? The very first thing that you should do when you're messing with wiring in an old kiln is take pictures of everything so that you know what it looked like before you went in there.
Messi or Neymar? Messi's the only one that I know. Who does Neymar play for? Brazil? Does Messi also play for Brazil? He's Argentine. Brazil! I'm gonna go Brazil.
And changed everything. And I've already done that. The second.
I hope I answered right. I hope I had acceptable answer.
Second thing
Literally, I've been watching the World Cup on and off. I don't have football knowledge, but I've watched some games. America? I'm in Portland, Oregon. I've watched some games. I'm not like a big fan, but me and my husband have been getting into it for the World Cup. Because why not?
so that you know what it looked like before you went in there and changed everything.
You just came to my feed very randomly, and I'm from Bangladesh. That's cool that I'm like coming up on feeds from people around the world. I wish that I used to work with. I had some friends that I worked with that were from Bangladesh, but I unfortunately it was a very long time ago, and I don't remember anything that they taught me. Cute.
And I've already done that.
You're an editor too? Makes sense. It makes sense. I have DaVinci in the title, so. I am learning how to do this. I just started last night. I just started learning last night. I haven't watched any tutorials. I just had people like helping me through YouTube, like people giving me pointers on what to do, and then I've like Googled shortcuts and stuff, but I'm not new to editing. At least you know Bangladesh. Many people get it confused with India. That's true. Yeah. A lot of Americans, I'm sure, could not point like to Bangladesh on a map. Not that I'm sure that I could point. I could guess. I could give an educated guess to that area.
The second thing to do is to go back and number where all your wires went in and out.
I'm 40. O, then F9. And then hit Q to go back.
So I've just written in Sharpie.
Goes to my mom. I don't have any kids. I'm very bored and skipped my college today. What time is it where you are?
So I've just written in Sharpie 1, 2, 3.
Just a random curious lad. I don't know why I'm even saying this. People say there's something about me that makes people like want to talk to me. So it could be that, or you're just that bored. But what are you going to college for? 12 p.m. Yeah, it's 11. It's 11 p.m. here. So wow, that's almost 12 hours apart.
4, and then 5. I think it's 5, 6, 7, 8 down there, and then on the wires, I've kind of taped them and written their corresponding number, so we know where to put everything when we're putting everything back in. I found out the hard way that
Sister's in America and works in Johns Hopkins, but she just came back for a project recently. I used to live on the East Coast in DC. I grew up in Virginia, so I'm familiar with Johns Hopkins. Washington, D.C. is where I am. I lived before I moved here.
Found out the hard way that you need 3 different wires to change out all the wiring in here. I thought that I would buy one pack and it would be fine. Turns out it's not. Sounds not.
Of course, I'm like bending over. It's such a weird place to stop the video. Okay. I'm married. I'm married for 18, or no, I'm sorry. We've been together for 18 years. Right? 2007? It's coming on 19. We're about to hit our 19-year anniversary together, but we've been married since 2014.
There's this type of wire. There's this type of wire. It's got a loop, and I don't know what the technical terms of any of this is, but it's got this tab and a loop.
Congo then? I don't know what that means. You're watching increase to 4. Cool. Hello, people.
And a loop.
Okay, we need to get through the loop. Oh, so we say congrats as a short form of congratulations. So Congo. I was like, Congo's a place. It didn't make sense. Thank you. Yeah, it's nice. My husband's nice.
And that goes from the...
Yep, I have Instagram. I don't put my thing up, but it's the same username as this, but I'll type it in the... I'll type it in the chat. And that's on everywhere. Here, TikTok, Instagram. Is it on Facebook? I don't know. I think it's just my name for Facebook, but whatever. If you click on like the link in my bio here or any of them, it'll bring my link tree and it'll show you where all my stuff is and my website. That's funny you brought up. This lady, okay, she sent me a thumbs up, thank God. I didn't mean to open Facebook. Okay. Did I stop?
This tab and a loop.
That's probably fine. I'll sleep now. Haven't slept yet. Okay. Good night. Sleep tight. Thanks for hanging out. I should probably also go to bed. I could probably go to bed. Next time, support Argentina. Well, I mean, they're still in, so who are they playing? Oh no, they're playing Egypt. They're playing Egypt. I want to root for Egypt tomorrow. Brazil is crying for the last 24 years in World Cup, so just support who is better. I have heard that Argentina is very good, but I'm going to root for Egypt tomorrow, and if Argentina wins, then maybe Argentina will be my team for the rest of the World Cup. Deal. But yeah, have a good rest. And I am going to also get off of here because I need to like wind down before I go to sleep. So I will probably be back tomorrow evening around the same time, around 9 p.m. Pacific West Coast, United States time. Deal. Alright. See you guys later. Let me, first I'm gonna save my project. New project 1 is saved. And then I just need to bring up my OBS to sign off, so.